Alright, what's up YouTube friends? So I just want to take a few minutes here and lay down some groundwork and talk about one of my favorite things ever to study and experiment with and research and stuff. And that is magnetism. You know a lot about magnetism? Magnetism and electricity. It's beautiful. So, to make this simple, right, what I'm trying to lay down is everything is a magnetic field, right? Your eyes, they see it and determine the shape, color, and density and all the qualities of something based on the frequency of these fields, right? Based on the frequency these fields vibrate and rotate at. You look at a car, right? And you might see it as a red pickup truck, whatever it might be. But what you actually see, that's what your eyes interpret it as. What you're actually looking at is a magnetic field that vibrates at a specific frequency that allows your eyes to visualize it as red and solid. But it's all magnetic fields. Edward Leedskinnin. You know Edward Leedskinnin? You know who that is? The man who built Coral Castle in Florida. He built it by himself or whatnot. It's a mini castle, basically. He built it single-handedly, and it's made of 1,000 tons of coral limestone, shaped into buildings and shit. I'm gonna guess you all know what Coral Castle is. This guy wrote a book, right? And it's called Magnetic Current. Now, considering the resume this guy has, I think it's safe to say that we should take his word for it. You know, he's put the work in. And that takes a lot for me to say. I never believe anything that people say. It's just how it is. The people would lie to you about anything just for adoration. Just so you'll be like, oh, I can't believe you knew that. You know? It's really petty. And I know that not all people do that, but I behave like it was, just to be on the safe side. So, in this book, right, Edward tells us that the actual construction of magnets, he tells us about the construction of magnets and how they actually function. The magnet, right, is not the block of metal, right? The block of metal is magnetized. The magnets are the charged particles that move in a north to south and south to north pattern in a cycle, like, depending on the charge of the magnet and the pole you're looking at, obviously. Sorry, I messed up that sentence. The particles in the magnet move in a wave pattern, right? In terms of vibration and frequency, and as a whole, the magnets move in a torus field, right? You know what a torus field is? It's the donut. The magnets, the particles in the magnet, they move out the top, then around the sides and back into the bottom, right? So it's this repeating torus field. That's the shape of a magnetic field, regenerating itself perpetually. Now, this magnetic and electric stuff, this is one of the greatest examples of duality ever. Right after good and evil, right, is magnetic and electric. Just like good and evil are the same thing, magnetism and electricity also have the same source. The difference is electricity dissipates. It charges quickly and then it's gone, like lightning. The charge builds in the clouds and then it discharges and it's gone. Magnetic energy slowly dissipates and then regenerates. It's always there. I have 25 books on magnetism and electricity, and I have one PDF called Rotating Magnetic Fields, which it's really a mind blower. Everything that exists in this physical realm is constructed of magnetic fields. They are particles moving individually in a wave pattern that creates the vibration. Everything vibrates, and collectively they move in a torus field motion, which creates the torus field, and this whole field rotates. Now, The point to be made in this video is that you too are a giant magnet. You use your energy and then you recharge. You attract things and you repel things. But your mind is a magnet as well. Thoughts of good, positive, heavenly things, right? Positive, lead to other positive, heavenly thoughts. Another way to say this is that feeding the good thoughts with your attention allow you to grow those thoughts and invites other good thoughts, other positive thoughts into your mind. You make the choice, though, on which thoughts you allow into your kingdom. Right? Because that's the kingdom. Only clean thoughts allow the king to come into the kingdom. Okay? King doesn't come into a dirty place. Dirty, scary, harmful thoughts force the king out of his kingdom. Only think heavenly thoughts and the king will come to you. If you are the temple of the Holy Spirit, right? This is just something to think about. If your body, not you, if your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, and God lives in heaven, which is the head, right? Heave. H-E-A-V-E. H-E-A-D. They're the same word. It's up. Heave up. So, God lives in heaven, which is the head. Where is God's throne? Right, it's the mind. The center of attention. That's where God's throne is. Keep your eyes on God. Seek His face. Center of attention. Got a question, right? Have you ever considered how your thoughts affect your emotions? I do. I did this like a year ago. Have you ever had thoughts that actually make you feel fear? Perhaps you should pay attention to that for a while, right? And when you have those thoughts, and just so you know, you have those thoughts and emotion comes out of you, your magnetic charge is being used. You need to hold those emotions in check so your energy isn't wasted, right? And you need to slow down your mind so you aren't using power unnecessarily. When does this power recharge? When do you think that your batteries recharge? I'd say it's sleep, right? Which is the point of meditation in one sense. So when your battery, when your electricity, when your magnet completely expires, so to speak, what do you suppose happens? That was just a question. And this was just something that I had to lay down just to get general concepts going for future videos. Just to lay out the shape of the magnetic field and the movement of particles and shit. But we're gonna build on that, so I just had to get it out now. That's it though, guys. Peace out. Love you.